We thought we'd see a lot.
Yeah.
We didn't think we'd see Eric Lindros here.
Well, this is kind of an unbelievable story. Everybody knows that Eric Lindros in 1991 made the decision not to play here in Quebec. It's been a very difficult relationship ever since, but this is a beautiful thing. The organizers of the Pee Wee tournament, Patrick Dom and company, invited Eric to be a part of the tournament this weekend. He signed autographs. He went out onto the ice for a puck drop, and the reception was warm. It was lovely. So I had the chance this weekend to sit down with Eric. He wanted to set the record straight once and for all. Take a look.
Home Team Heroes, presented by Sobeys, Canada's family grocery store.
Eric, we are in Quebec City.
Yes, we are.
This is a place that holds a lot of history for you.
It does.
How do you feel being back here?
Feels good. Yeah, absolutely. We're in the Château Frontenac. Was here my first Pee Wee tournament. I had the opportunity to play here twice. They changed the age groups, so I happened to be in that group that got to come to the Pee Wee tournament the following year. So yeah, and then obviously the Nordique situation, and being traded, and then coming back and playing here. So I've been in this hotel more than you might think.
Let's cut to the chase here. Obviously, for a period of time, you were persona non grata in this city.
Yeah.
I know that you don't want to talk about this particularly anymore, right?
I must not have explained myself clearly enough. And I think with time, my wife's French, I have property in Quebec. I don't know what, I guess I just didn't explain properly enough that I did not want to play for that particular owner as clear as I should have. And I didn't think I had to, but I was not going to play for that person, and I chose not to, and here we are. That's it in a nutshell. It has nothing to do with culture. It has nothing to do with people of French people. Obviously, it's a beautiful place. It's gorgeous here, but I was not going to play for that person, and chose not to, and it's my right to choose. It wasn't saying no to the people. It was saying no to one particular person who ran the team.
So how do you think the story was spun and took on a life of its own in that particular way?
I think he went to work and spent a lot of money and put a lot of time into doing it and spinning it that way, and focusing on my family and my parents in particular. You know, my mom really took the brunt of it, which was unfair because it's my decision. I made the decision on information that was relayed to me, and then with being around the person and being in meetings. Guy Lafleur was a big part of this later on when we were still trying to talk. Yeah, it was unfair what occurred, but there's a lot of effort and a lot of money that was spent in that direction, and it was tough. I honestly thought that people would understand, and I guess I didn't verbalize it, or I didn't. You know, our family's not a PR firm. You know what I mean? And we were going up against a PR firm, and you know, it was lopsided.
Your fourth game into playing with the Flyers, you end up playing with the Nordiques. It's October of 1992.
Mm-hmm.
Was not a warm welcome.
Lindros breaking away. Eric Lindros in alone. And the Flyers have tied the game.
How do you steady yourself for something like that?
It's not easy. No one likes to be. Anyone that sits there and says, "Oh, bring it on," I feed off that. I don't know. I'm not buying it all the time. I think no one likes to be hated.
So the conversation around this has started to reemerge, and particularly in the French media. And I want to reference one particular interview that you did with the biggest show in Quebec, which is Tout le monde en parle.
Yeah.
Il a dit non aux Nordiques, mais il a dit oui à Tout le monde en parle. Voici Eric Lindros.
It's a great show.
That was fun.
It's a fantastic
Yeah.
show.
And they pulled a quick one on me at
And
the
they
end.
pulled a quick one on you, right?
Yeah, I
so
didn't see that coming.
They handed you a Nordiques jersey,
Yeah.
and you put it on.
For sure.
Any qualms about that, or
Not
it's
at
just
all.
easy to do?
Not at all. None whatsoever. It's the Quebec Nordique jersey. Why not? You know, why not? It was fun.
So to put this in plain terms,
Yes.
if Marcel Aubu had not been in charge of the Quebec Nordiques
Mm-hmm.
organization, would you have played here?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And if he was in charge of the Toronto Maple Leafs, I would have chosen not to play for the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's that clear.
Home Team Heroes, presented by Sobeys, Canada's family grocery store.